The little star bundle includes 3 products. We have a 4x6 stamp set, a die set that coordinates and also has some additional imagery, as well as a 6x9 stencil pack that has 4 stencils in it. So I'm going to talk about each one of these products individually, and then we'll get into the cards. So in this stamp set, it really works hand in hand with the dies. Similar to my Merry Trees stamp set or the Happy Birthday words or thank you words stamps and dies, this thin lined stamp right here coordinates with the thicker capital letter die. So you can cut them out and have individual letters as shown here. Something that's interesting to note is that the welcome word, you can both stamp it and cut it out, as well as die cut the word welcome and then stack it with the 2 die cuts together. So most of these images right through here coordinate directly with the stamp set, but we do have some extras. Here's this onesie right here. You can see on this side, you get a background piece and then also the outlined die cut itself. You also have some stars and hearts and this large outline heart as well. So there's quite a few images that don't directly coordinate with the stamp set that you can use on their own. And then when it comes to the stencils, they are 6x9, so they're really quite large, and you can layer them together to have some really fun patterns. So I actually recreated this one up here. You'll see it here on a card. And then I did a different pink version for some girl baby cards. All right, let's get into the actual cards and let's take a look. Here's a card using that stencil that I said that I recreated it exactly how it's shown on the packaging. So I first created the ink blended background, and I actually have the other piece that goes with it. So this was actually, let's see, how was this cut? It was like this. This was the full half sheet, and I cut it in half so I could actually get 2 A2 card fronts with just one stenciling. I've paired it with the stamped baby and then die cut with the larger letters. I have the smaller reading right here. The welcome up here was stamped and heat embossed in white embossing powder on top of midnight cardstock and then cut out with the coordinating die. For a fun baby girl card, I used the same stencil set but with different colors. I stamped the Oh Baby in both dragon fruit and plumberry ink, having them kind of transition in the center. And then I created that really fun onesie image and put one of the die cut hearts right on top. And you can see how this was cut out of that full sheet just like that. And I actually have some extra pieces for another card. I have a few more cards that I want to show you, and for each of these I did a boy version and a girl version. So for the boy version, I actually stamped and heat embossed in metallic embossing powder. This was a silver. And then over here, I did everything in white. But you can see how the fun onesie die cut, you can add some additional colors to add shading, make it almost look like a little baseball tee. I think it's so super cute. And for my second set of cards with boy and girl, I did a really simple one. I ink blended some cardstock and then stamped the baby outline word and then cut it out using the larger die. And then for all of these little tiny stars here at the bottom, I stamped them individually, which did take a little bit of time, but I think it's a really fun look and it turned out great. So this is the little star bundle. Once again, it's a 4x6 stamp set, coordinating dies with some extra image dies as well, and then a 6x9 stencil pack.